Hey guys, what's going on? Anthony here, and I got some more Battlefield 3 for you guys. I told you guys I'd post some more, and I'm not gonna stop posting this game. I love this game too much. And this gameplay is it's about a few things. Number one, it's an update giving you guys my feelings on the game now that it's been out for some time and I've been able to put a little more time into it. And the second thing I wanted to point out was just in the gameplay, this isn't your usual running around killing people or getting revives or defusing or whatever. I do a little bit of that, but for the most part, what I'm doing is I'm scoring a lot of points while doing something that you can only do in Battlefield, and that is spotting and marking people. And I love this mechanic in the game, and I'm just showing you guys you don't need to be the center of attention or the big killer guy on your team to get a lot of points. You can help by being a recon guy and giving your team information. And in this base right here, in this example, I'm giving information and I'm taking out tanks and I'm having a blast while I'm doing it. It's just a cool way to play the game. It's really fun, and it's a good mechanic they have in the game. I'm really happy to see it return in Battlefield 3. But with that being said, I want to move on to my topic, and that is how the game is, the state of the game, in other words. And the state of the game right now is it's a hell of a lot harder than it was day one. Day one, which is actually what this footage is from the first day of release, but it's a lot harder now. And with that being said, it's a lot harder because the players have changed. Modern Warfare 3's came out, and with Modern Warfare 3 coming out, there's different players on Battlefield now, so there's not the same people who are trying it out. Maybe some people didn't like it and they decided to move on to Call of Duty, and so the players on this game, the community on this game is a lot more educated, and they're just better. They're better players. I'm getting destroyed in some games where I remember Bad Company 2. It was just as bad, where we would just get destroyed, we were getting spawn trapped or whatever, and that wasn't happening in the first couple weeks. So the game was a little more competitive, but now it's definitely a lot harder. And not to say that it's not as fun though, it's still just as fun, and I feel that they did a lot of things right, and that's why the game is still fun. The squad system, for one, was changed up a little bit, and I love the changes they made to the squad system. First off, the differences were that they gave the medics assault rifles now, and the support class, which gives out the ammo, they have the light machine guns now. So now what this does is it causes the classes to rely on each other even more. If you have a grenade launcher, you're not with unlimited ammo. You need to work in collaboration with your teammates, and that's something that keeps the game fun, because for me and my friends and my squad mates, it's important that we keep talking to each other, and it's important that we know, okay, he needs ammo, he needs health, okay, I'll put a motion sensor down here. If every class is able to do something to aid the other classes. And with that being done, what that also does is it encourages teamwork, and that's the number one fun thing about this game is the teamwork. It's more team oriented, and it's a little different of a flavor. And I really feel that we're going to look back on this game after seeing everything come into play and come together and actually work. The new engine, the destruction, the team aspect, the guns with actual recoil, the amazing sound, the graphics of the game, the scale of the game, actually representing some realistic warfare situations. I think that we're going to look back on this game and view this as a cornerstone and a very important game in the revolutionizing of the first-person shooter genre. And with me saying that, it's not saying that it's the greatest game ever created in mankind and fanboy, blah, 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 fap. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying, though, is that I understand that this game is a special game, and I give credit where credit's due. I give unbiased reviews on my games, and so far, this game is shaping up to be one of the best games of this year. I have yet to play Skyrim, and I have yet to play Uncharted 3, two games that I am dying to play. Just hasn't been in the cards as of yet, but so far this is the best game that I've played this year, and that's saying something because I've played some doozies this year, and this game has just impressed me so much. And being a first-person shooter, something that has been done over and over and over again and somewhat overkilled now in today's oversaturated market of these types of titles, it's something fresh, it's different. The game doesn't sound like every other game, it doesn't play like every other game. If there's a wall in front of you, you can get rid of that wall. You know, you can create your own doorways in the buildings however you would like it. The knifing animations are amazing, and you guys have seen my knife work. I love knifing people. So they got the sounds right, they got the squad play right, and they got the destruction and the maps correct. Now, that's not to say that everything is perfect in the game. I feel the Operation Metro was a really bad idea. It's probably the worst map in Battlefield history. I don't like the map. Every time I see it on the list, I want to back out automatically because I really detest that map. I don't like it at all. And I think it was a low blow when they let it out for the beta, because it was kind of showing people, hey, look, we have maps and there's no vehicles on here, so you know you're gonna think that it's something that it's not, and that's not what Battlefield is. Battlefield is about vehicles, and so I thought that was a shady move. And another thing that could be said that is wrong with the game is there's a lot of ways for people to boost for points, and there's a few guns that are overpowered, and you know what, that is an issue. That's always an issue in every game. But the difference with the Battlefield title is that DICE is already supporting the game. There's a couple things that were stupid, like the flashlight being one of the most powerful pieces of equipment in the game. Like the flashlight was like a portable sun where it would just blind you from however far away you were from it, but that's getting patched. Another thing that's going to get patched is the mortar strike. Now, the mortars were given to the support class, and this got a little ridiculous. It's still a little ridiculous because they haven't released the patch as of yet, so you can still rain down death with mortars unlimited, but they've talked about patching that as well. And so is the game perfect? No, by no means is this game a perfect game, and I will never tell you guys that this game is absolutely perfect and it's amazing and it's great in every way. What I am going to tell you is there's more good than there is bad in this game. And with this game, it's very difficult to pull this off with the game, but when you die, at least for me, I feel like, okay, I deserved that death because I got outplayed. And that's something that you don't find in a lot of first-person shooters. You find a lot of the time that you're dying from stuff and you're like, that was bullshit, I shouldn't have died from that. And I don't find this at all in Battlefield, and that's something that is, it's really, it's calming. It's really calming, it's relaxing, and it's just a very fun game. There's other few things that you know, make the game a little different, and it's good or bad the way you take it. If you don't have friends that play this game, you're not going to enjoy it as much as if you had friends that played it. It's just better with friends. It really is seriously better with friends. I personally do not play it unless my friends are online. If my friends aren't online, I'm playing a different game. That's just how things work out for me. But all that being said, the game has more good than bad. The good definitely outweighs it because there's innovation in this game. There's heart and there's soul in this game, and you can tell that DICE worked very hard on this title. And that's something that I like to see. It's definitely worth the $60 that I dropped on it, and it's just a great game at the end of the day. It's a great game. That's the only way I can describe it. It's not the greatest game to ever come out in the history of mankind, but it's something that I feel like we're going to look back on, and we're going to look back on, number one, as an underappreciated game, because this game is definitely underappreciated at the moment. Call of Duty has the stronghold on the general consensus as far as what, you know, the best first-person shooter is. It just sells the most. Selling the most doesn't mean it's the best, because in my opinion, this is the best first-person shooter to come out this year. And as of 11:43 p.m. on this Saturday night, this is my favorite first-person shooter to play because it's just the best. It's the best to come out this year, and that's really the only way I can describe it. The video is going to come to an end in a second, but I just wanted to give you guys a slight update on how I'm feeling about the game, and I'm hoping that I made it evident that by no means do I feel like this is the perfect first-person shooter, but it is a lot of fun. It's kind of difficult for people who come on, you know, newcomers. It's not very friendly to you guys. It has a very high learning curve, but at the end of the day, it has support, and it's very fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take it easy. Peace.